The diplomatic quarters aboard the Celestial Harmony hummed with tension as Rachel paced nervously outside the grand conference hall. Her partner Patrick leaned against the corridor wall, arms crossed, watching her with concerned eyes. "You need to calm down," Patrick said softly. "What's done is done." "Easy for you to say," Rachel muttered, wringing her hands. "You're not the one who just insulted the Dragon Empress's daughter by calling her tail magnificent in front of the entire Galactic Council." Patrick raised an eyebrow. "That doesn't sound like an insult. In Draconian culture, complimenting a royal's tail without permission is like proposing marriage." Rachel's face flushed crimson. "And I said it in the ancient dialect, which makes it even worse. I might as well have declared my undying devotion in front of everyone." The incident had occurred 3 hours earlier. Rachel, humanity's youngest xenolinguist, had been presenting Earth's petition to join the Galactic Federation. Everything was going perfectly until Princess Zirathel entered the chamber. 7 feet of scaled elegance, her iridescent tail sweeping majestically behind her. Rachel, caught off guard by the princess's entrance and flustered by her own nervousness, had blurted out the compliment in flawless High Draconian. The chamber had fallen silent. The princess had frozen mid-step, and Rachel had realized her catastrophic error immediately. "They've been deliberating for hours," Rachel said, checking her chronometer again. "The Empress could demand my execution, or worse, she could reject Earth's application entirely because I disrespected her daughter. Or," Patrick suggested with a slight smile, "the princess could be flattered." Before Rachel could respond, the massive doors of the conference hall swung open. An attendant, a being of crystalline structure that refracted light in prismatic patterns, beckoned them forward. "The Princess Zirathel requests an audience with Ambassador Rachel Chen. Alone, Trico," squeezed Rachel's shoulder reassuringly. "You've got this." Rachel's legs felt like water as she entered the private chamber. Princess Zirathel stood by the viewing port, her serpentine tail coiled elegantly around her feet. The scales caught the starlight, shifting through shades of emerald and sapphire. She turned, and Rachel was struck again by her otherworldly beauty. Sharp features, golden eyes with vertical pupils, and small horns that curved gracefully from her temples. "Ambassador Chen," the princess said, her voice a melodic rumble. "Please sit." Rachel obeyed, perching on the edge of an alien chair designed for beings with tails. The princess settled across from her, and for a long moment, silence stretched between them. "I must apologize," Rachel began, but Zirathel raised a clawed hand. "Do you know," the princess said slowly, "how long it has been since anyone has truly seen me?" Rachel blinked, confused. "Your Highness, for 3 centuries I have attended these councils. For 3 centuries, ambassadors and delegates have looked at me and seen only a political tool, an alliance to be made, a threat to be neutralized." Zirathel's tail uncoiled slightly, swaying with emotion. "They see the Dragon Empire's princess. They do not see Zirathel." "I don't understand," Rachel admitted quietly. The princess leaned forward, her golden eyes intense. "When you spoke today, you were nervous, terrified even. Yet you looked at me, truly looked, and you saw something beautiful. Not strategic, not political, just beautiful." A sound that might have been a laugh escaped her throat. "Do you have any idea how rare that is?" Rachel felt her cheeks burning. "I spoke without thinking. In my culture, we express admiration freely. But I should have studied Draconian customs more carefully." "Your culture," Zirathel interrupted, "is exactly what the galaxy needs." She rose, moving to the viewing port, her tail tracing patterns in the air. "Do you know why humanity's application has been delayed for decades?" "Why so many oppose your admission to the Federation?" Rachel shook her head. "Because humans feel too much. You love too freely, grieve too deeply, and speak your hearts too readily. The elder races find it unsettling." The princess's reflection in the viewport smiled. "They have forgotten what it means to be genuine, to be vulnerable, to see beauty and simply acknowledge it without calculating the political ramifications. So, I'm not being executed?" Zirathel's laugh was like distant thunder. "Executed? Ambassador Chen, I convinced my mother to fast-track Earth's application. The vote will be held tomorrow, and you will have the Dragon Empire's full support." Rachel stood, her mind reeling. "But why?" "Because I complimented your tail, Because you reminded me why I became a diplomat in the first place. The princess turned, her expression softening. Because in one unguarded moment you did what no one has done in centuries. You made me feel seen. Not as a princess, not as a political entity, but as a person. That is humanity's greatest gift, and it is precisely what this galaxy has been missing. She extended her hand, claws retracted, in the human gesture of greeting. Rachel took it, feeling the scale smooth and warm against her palm. Your people have much to teach us about being alive, Zirathel said, about finding joy in simple moments, about expressing truth without calculation. These are not weaknesses, Ambassador Chen. They are strengths we have forgotten. Rachel felt tears prickling her eyes. Thank you, Your Highness. Zirathel, the princess corrected gently. My friends call me Zira. She paused, a mischievous glint in her golden eyes. And for the record? In our culture, unsolicited compliments about a royal's tale are indeed intimate. But they are not offensive. Quite the opposite, in fact. They suggest the speaker sees beyond the crown to the individual beneath. As Rachel left the chamber, she found Patrick waiting anxiously in the corridor. His face lit up when he saw her expression. Well? He demanded. Rachel smiled, wiping her eyes. Earth joins the Federation tomorrow. And I think I just made humanity's first real alien friend. Patrick pulled her into a hug. I told you you had this. As they walked back to their quarters, Rachel glanced over her shoulder at the conference hall. Through the transparent walls, she could see Princess Zirathel speaking with her mother, her magnificent tail swaying with what Rachel now recognized as happiness. Sometimes, Rachel reflected, the most human thing you could do was also the most important. Speak your truth. See others truly, and never apologize for finding beauty in unexpected places. The galaxy, she suspected, was about to learn what humanity had always known, that genuine connection was worth more than any political calculation, and that sometimes one honest moment could change everything. Endi.